my life. Are you really built like that?
Yo, man, not your nigga, queen, not your bitch. Not your bitch, king, not your nigga, queen, not your bitch.
Little platform, king, not your nigga, queen, not your bitch, nigga, queen, not your.
In my life, are you really built like that?
Yo, man.
Am I recording? They did hit me. Am I on? So real to me, you can keep it real. Say you want a man, but are you really built like that? I done hit a spot with this one. I say, are you really built?
Yeah, that's my shit. Y'all already know the platform. King, not your nigga, queen, not your bitch. And we lit. We are in the day. And you guys, we have a fucking show for you. Hey, how you doing? We are in. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, but y'all are here with me. You know what I'm saying? I got my panel with me. Well, I got half of the panel here today. You know, co-host, she got an excuse today because she is out in Atlanta. She enjoying the motherfucking stuff, so she has an excuse, but I have my motherfucking panel with me. I got my man JP the Flame. What's up, P?
What's happening? I'm in the building, y'all. What's happening? Good to see y'all back on the show.
We in. And we got the lovely motherfucking BB. How you feeling, love?
Hello, y'all. We back and ready to get this show started. I hope y'all ready because it's going to be juicy tonight.
It's in. Y'all know how we do. Like I said, you guys, man, we have a hell of a show for you tonight. I got some real black men in here. You know, a lot of people always want to question the black man about this and back. So look, tonight's your opportunity. Tonight is your fucking opportunity to question a level-headed black man on some shit. You know what I'm saying? Tonight is the night. So I'm going to go ahead and bring my guests in. You know what I'm saying? We got my man, KB the General. What's up, KB? Can't hear you.
I ain't even mute myself again. What's good? What's up?
All right. Got my man KB. And man, go ahead and give your little introduction. Let them know, you know, what you do, who you are.
KB the General. I make music, shoot videos. I just started a label called Royal Pressure. Got a couple artists. About to start dropping some videos and music real soon.
Hey, it's all,
my man Sean. I got a R&B album out that's real with my man Sean.
It's definitely going. That thing's definitely doing numbers too, man. It's definitely doing numbers. I also got my motherfucking man Flow Spasm, Judah. Hey man, I grew up in church with this. We ain't even gonna go there. That's another episode. But I got my man Flow Spasm, Judah, with me tonight. What's up, Holmes?
What they do, bro? How you feeling, man?
It's good to see you, man. It is definitely good to see you.
Always.
Man, you ready to get into some shit tonight?
Hey, man, I'm always ready for the smoke. What's up?
Oh, man. So talk to my viewers. Let them know, you know, what you do. Give them a quick little intro.
Yeah, I'm Flow Spasm Judah. You know, I'm a poet. I'm an artist. And, you know, just released a new project last week called What the Hell Was My Sin? So make sure, you know, y'all follow me. Check it out. It's on everywhere. Spotify, Apple. Like, we doing the thing out here. Man,
we definitely going in, man. It's definitely about to be a motherfucker list rich. Thank you for coming. Look, so I need y'all to go ahead and, man, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Little platform, king not your nigga, queen not your bitch. I want to take this time to thank all my viewers, all my new viewers, all my old viewers, all two of you motherfuckers. You know, I want to thank you for rocking with me. For y'all that's not even following my YouTube, take this time to do so. You know, all it takes is one little, go ahead, get it out the way now. Also, you ain't doing shit Tuesday morning. You ain't doing nothing. So go ahead and join me live on the morning tea with Lonnie B. You won't be disappointed. Also go live from my personal YouTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Don't miss Uncensored, Uncut. Get you there. All right, we are in. And we got the panel, we got the guests, and we are fucking in. It's question time, you know what I'm saying? So, gentlemen, I hope you're ready for some questions. The questions are definitely open to the panel. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely open to the public. So, this is your chance to ask a level-headed black man any fucking thing. It's your time, but I'm going to go ahead and start this off since this is my show. You know, this is my show. So, we're going to do this like this. First question of the night. Did you guys grow up with a father in the home? If you didn't, like, how did it affect you? You know, if You did or didn't? Let me know, how did it affect you, if it affected you.
You want to go first?
Any one of y'all can take it.
Oh,
All right, so my fault. It was all robot. What was your question again?
All right, the question right here at the bottom of the screen. Did you grow up with the father in the home? If not, how did that affect you?
Now I had my father growing up. My father was actually, he was great. He was definitely he was hard on me. You know what I'm saying? But he was hard on me because he didn't. He never wanted me to be lazy. You feel me? So it was just like, he was. We grew up. Like I said, me and you, when we grew up in the church, we kind of had like a strong religious background, which
Right.
even to this day, we have found a different spiritual path. But with him in my life, he definitely showed me a lot as far as like, being a man, actually being a black man in this world, and just like, just how to, take on obstacles, challenges, and, how to approach, life and business and jobs, no matter what. But one thing I always appreciated about him was that, he made sure like I was never lazy. And that's probably like the hardest, like he would be on me. So it's like, cause like growing up, I was like a basketball player. So it was
Right.
just like, if he even see me like being lazy, like, and I know you remember my dad, he has a deep voice.
Oh, I know.
He has a deep voice. So when he get to talking,
Playing no games.
it's GG's after that, man. But yeah, I had my dad. He's is still here to this day. So definitely love him.
Most definitely. Hey, Miss Nix. Hey, Miss Nix. How you doing, family? All right, KB. How you feel, man? I'm gonna bring the question back up. Did you grow up with a father in the home? If you did, how did it? If you didn't, how did it affect you?
yeah, I grew up with a father in the home as well. My pops was like more of a nation building, community oriented type of person. So,
Mhm.
he was there. He was around the house and all that, but he was more so in the community trying to like create schools and things of that nature. So all the schools I went to up until college, my father was the creator of it. Um, I think it's important. He was definitely, I wouldn't say more so like for me, but just for my siblings. I got like 13 brothers and sisters. So for my siblings, it was like, I wouldn't say more so like for me, but just for my siblings. I got like 13 brothers and sisters. So y'all hear that? Siblings, it was like,
Yeah, I heard a little echo.
I thought I was tripping. Okay.
It's all right. I don't know where it's coming from, but we'll figure that out. Most definitely, man. Like, I definitely respect your point of view on that. I definitely believe, growing up, having a father inside or outside of home, I definitely think that plays a big role on how your life turns out. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely believe that does plays a big part. Not saying that you can't change it after a while, but it does plays and have a hell of an impact on how a black man, I can say, grows up, nowadays.
I feel like a lot of fathers, the previous generation was more disconnected.
Agreed. I totally agree.
And now, like our generation of fathers, at least the ones that I'm seeing, they seem to be more like in tune and more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Proactive.
Interactive with their kid. The good ones.
What advice would you give, since both of you had your fathers growing up and it was a positive impact on you? What advice would you give young men who don't have their dad? How would you tell them to stay strong and that it's going to be okay?
I think having a role model is very like important nowadays. Especially like having somebody like you can call like big brother or something. Cause like I always encourage like when when my mom was around and when we was when I was probably in high school, we used to go to Southeast where we would And I know you remember Boss, right? Right, King? We used to have this program called Boss, which, you know,
I do.
yeah, we used to you know, it would teach youth, you know, leadership skills and, you know, business skills and stuff. And, you know, my mom, you know, I used to go with her to, you know, the parts where, you know, a lot of, you know, especially like young men, you know, young and, you know, up to like 21 didn't have a lot of fathers in their life. So it was just like it's you know, when they're able to see like something positive or something inspiring, like they tend to gravitate towards it. Like it's hard nowadays with, you know, with how the world is to give them the to influence them into the right direction with a lot of distraction in this world. But with I feel like with consistent guidance, with, you know, staying on them, you know, telling them, you know, stay in school, educate yourself, and you know, just you know, stay on the right path. Like it takes a lot of consistency with that. And I feel like if you're consistent with the guidance that you know, you could give these young men out here as far as like going the right path and accomplishing their dreams and goals and stuff like that, I feel like that's, you know, it would be a better outcome, you know, with, you know, young men growing up.
Totally agree. I totally agree. I love y'all point of view on this shit, and I love the way it's going.
I think
Go ahead, KB.
I think it's important for them to find a role model, somebody that's gonna be like about something, not just on their grind, but like to teach them some type of skill. Stay out the way. Like learning some type of skill, I feel like is real important for anybody that's anybody. Not even, you know what I mean? Because you're gonna need another source of income, especially in DC to survive. I don't know how it is in other areas, but one job ain't gonna kick it. So it's smart to find somebody that you see doing something that you have an interest in, and you know, getting up under their wing, and hopefully they can teach you the game.
Facts.
Can y'all answer this from a woman's standpoint? We need advice. Now, it gets to a point where they say a woman can't raise a man the proper way. And there's a lot of single mothers out there and they try. So what advice would you give single moms on how to properly raise a young man?
Single moms trying to raise a young man.
Yes. Because I'm the mother and the father, and then some men can get offended by that. So help us out. Give us some advice so we can give you all your credit, but also raise our young men the proper way.
Single mothers that's still involved with their baby daddy?
No. Just single mothers who the father is just gone, whatever the situation was, and she's trying to play both roles. But I can't show a young man how to pee and properly groom himself. You know, I can give you advice, but after a certain age, it's but so much a woman can do.
I would say it's kind of the similar answer to the young men, you know, for the young men. Like, you got to find another man that, not that you're sexually into, but somebody that just, you like they grind, they hustle, you respect how they move, you feel like they're articulate, they could teach your son some game. I feel like, you know, try to build some type of relationship with them, and hopefully, you know, there's something that him and the kid can do weekly, monthly.
But what is it that we can do? You know how sometimes we say, boys not supposed to cry, you're not supposed to cry, that's for women. What could we do better in that aspect? Because sometimes we can't get a man to come around because eventually that man want to talk to you. So what could we just do without bringing a man in?
That's you know what, that's actually a good question. And like I always felt like, and this is just like, you know, me personally, like it's really hard to, as I know it's hard as a woman to teach a man, you know, how to teach a boy or, you know, young man how to be a man. And as far as like my advice was is like kind of like what I said in the question before. Is it would help. It would help if there could consistently, like, it doesn't even have to be like somebody like you're dating or talking to. It's just like if you have like if you know like it could be your dad or somebody in the family, or just just a positive role model in general to to be there to help guide them. That would help. But to me, like, I'm not saying moms are not capable of doing that, you know what I'm saying? But I know it's hard because it's you're a woman, a man's a man, and it's just a lot of different obstacles and paths and growths that men go through and develop through stages that I don't feel a woman will understand. So it's just like
Right.
when it comes to like the basics and the simple things in life, like being a gentleman, taking care of women and stuff like that. I think that as far as that definitely can be taught by a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, opening the door, being a gentleman, treating women with respect, and just anything that's like related to a king taking care of a queen. I think that can be taught. But as far as like everything else outside of that, it's kind of like up to the mom to like find that male to really like install like what it means to be like a man.
Yeah, I agree. And I love y'all point of view so far. I'm gonna bring it down to the next question that we have up. Bring it up at the bottom of the screen. All right, because I know you guys personally. I know KB and I know Flow Spasm. I know y'all got platforms. You have motherfuckers that love listening to you. You probably got a few followers that be like, look, let me see what these motherfuckers doing next. So how are you guys using y'all platforms, resources, and your power to like actually impact the community in a good way?
Well, music is always an easy form for me, at least. I gotta make music that's I don't even know the word. I don't want to say woke, but
that people can relate to.
Yeah, like not just off the killer nigga shit that everybody on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But also I got a studio that I got young men coming through here, and when they in here, I kick a game to them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them need a lot of guidance. I can tell based off the music. I can tell off the phone conversations that they have when people call their phone. I be feeling like my spot is kind of like they sanctuary when they come in here for a little bit. It's like a recreation center to a degree to that. Because at first I was feeling guilty. I felt like I was not encouraging, but like enabling certain behaviors. You know what I mean? Because they be around here doing what grown people do.
No question. I do agree, and I love your first answer when you was like you use music. I believe that music is like the number one influence when it comes to our community, when it comes to our youth, on like what to do, like what's next, or what's cool, like what's popping. So by you using your music to for it to be a way of doing it, I love it. Matter of fact, I got something for the public right here. KB, you ain't gotta explain. You ain't gotta explain. I'm gonna do this.
We can educate ourselves. I mean, we are the first creators, so we have to really, everything we see on this earth, the black man make it. And I'm saying that the white man don't make some, but all will.
Black skin, black hair, black heart, black mind. Black face, black arms, black cloud, black sky. Black shirt, black hat, black shoes, black tie. Black kids, black moms, black dads, black lives. I'm black and I'm proud. 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 I'm black and I'm proud.
Now, if that motherfucker don't have you feeling black and proud after that motherfucker, You know, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. Like, you could be going through some shit and let that motherfucker come through my speakers. Let that motherfucker come through my speakers. Hey, KB, I'm gonna be in it. You know what I'm saying? So I love it, man. I love it. Like when black men can actually do some shit like that and be proud of it, because a lot of us are actually scared. You know what I'm saying? And afraid to like talk about shit like that and do shit like that because of being jealous or whatever it may be.
I know what it is. It's the fact that it's not really, I don't even know if niggas are scared. One, a lot of people don't know how to talk about that shit in the cool, so quote unquote cool way. You know what I'm saying? Another thing is that's not the music that really gets you on.
Facts.
Like you don't never hear a label pick up somebody, all the macho let's change the music or let's help the youth do this, do that. None of these rap niggas ever pick up nobody on this type of tip. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
The culture, or just to try something different, or just to really say that they are trying to push the needle forward. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That makes sense.
I feel like love it. Niggas just go to the other shit. It's easier.
I love it. Fro and what about you, bro? Like how to use your power, how to use your influence to like affect the community in a positive way.
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
All right, you in.
Yo, also, Ayo King, I hear KB when he speak. So it's like when I can't really like piggy off back off with it. Yeah. So it's just like you gotta cue me. Yeah, you gotta cue me.
I say no more.
All right, gotcha. Because I mean I'm trying to use the other phone. I go on mute to listen to
right, so you
other phone. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna cue you in.
Understand. But as far as like I'm a poet, so you know, I've always been, you know, strong on just my people in general, just us coming together like as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Like it's, you know, Black is beautiful. Like we like when we work together, like it's like art. You feel me? So it's just like when I have the opportunity to like speak on it, and because I used to do a lot of open mic shows, and I used to do a lot of conscious poems, which, you know, talked about, you know, waking up the minds of, you know, Black people and coming together and stuff like that. And we, you know, even like when you spiritually look at things, when, you know, the Most High, you know, he created this earth through his words. So I feel like the more of us that come together to put the words out there, as long as we put the words and the message out there for people to listen and hear, then, you know what I'm saying, it will instill in them to, you know, to believe that, you know, we're great, we're powerful, we're kings, we're queens. So it's just like being a poet makes it easier because I get to, you know, put my own flavor into it. You feel me? So it's just like I get to, you know, not only do I get to speak to you, but I get to speak to you in a way where you could see everything that I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you know, when Most High said, let there be light, there was light. So it's just like when I'm able to speak and I can tell you, and I tell you that you are a king, you're going to see that you are a king. You know, if I, you know, tell them you are a queen, you're going to see you are a queen. So it's just like we got to have a lot more words, you know, to, as long as we have the voice for it, I feel like eventually, like, you know what I'm saying, people are going to hear. And the thing about it, the agenda that's pushed out there is probably like through music, it's probably like one of the reasons why we're, you know, it's not really pushed on us to believe, you know, in who we truly are. You feel me? So it's just like you got a lot of like underground artists who, you know, have a small voice, but at least we're able to grab the little that we can and just like build up off that.
Love it.
So I have a feedback on that. You guys are talking about how you use your platform and, you know, just to help the Black community, because both of you mentioned that. Could you tell me what could the Black community do for you as far as supporting you without, you know how Black people sometimes always want to ask their friends for discounts and stuff? Could this be your time to let them know how to support you without trying to cut you short? Because I feel like it's unfortunate that Black men have this great talent, but the community wants to give you 50% off, but give another race 100% of their money, time, and effort. So could you speak to them about supporting you wholeheartedly and not halfway?
Facts. I like that.
Because Black Kings, y'all are deserving of having 100% support, and y'all shouldn't be shortchanged. So please speak to the people on that.
So this is the thing, right? It's like I was speaking on earlier when I said how, you know, the music, even I don't think it's just the industry that doesn't support it. It's the people as well. Like I come from a whole community of so-called, I mean, not so-called, but like righteous, you know, Afrocentric, like-minded, nation building, you know, that whole vibe. So I put out a project just to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, who's going to support this? And you get the same amount of support that you'll get dropping something, as if you'll think that people will want to rally behind that more. So that way you make more of an impact and they can show other people this is what you want to do, because this is the crowd of people that's waiting to support it. You know what I'm saying? But now I blend it in more. Like I try to find a balance between the intelligence and ignorance.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Yeah. So by default, gentlemen, right? To make that money, to feel that comfortability, to have those options, you know, to make it big. How do we get past that about, you know, selling our soul to have mainstream music playing on the radio all the time like that? You know, is there a way that we can get past that to be known as well and to receive money, which we're looking for in the industry?
I mean, I feel like you kind of just like gotta fool them. Like you gotta like find a balance and blend it in, and then when they give you that look, you make them proud or some shit.
That makes sense. You gotta sneak your way in, man. That makes sense. He ain't lying.
Sort of like his name, Little Nas X, how he came in big, and we loved his music, and then eventually he came out. So I think that's where you go. Is that kind of the same scenario?
I guess similar, but you know, on the opposite path.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
yeah. But yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Shit like that.
Let me see. I know I was muted. So we're gonna go to the next question. Let me see. All right, so KB, you know, you had spoke back on you know, the positive music. So I want to go back on that, like the positive music and the music that's not so positive. Why do you believe it's so hard? You know what I'm saying, for the positive music to come out? You know, because a lot of positive music stay hidden. You know what I'm saying? So why do you believe it's so hard? You know what I'm saying? And then they mainstream a lot of the bullshit. You know, because it takes motherfuckers go viral for doing anything. I'm talking about the dumbest shit. You know, you could be speaking positive, speaking to your community, and they give a fuck about that shit. So why do you believe they keep shit like that hidden? You know, me personally, I believe it's an agenda. That shit is made to be like that on purpose. You know,
don't, you know what I'm saying, pick it up as much as they pick up the bullshit.
Facts.
Intentionally. However, I feel like that shit is controlled. You know, I feel like we all quote unquote conspiracy theorists to a degree. I don't even like the word, but you know.
You ain't lying.
I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing that they got going on for real. I question everything that happens out here. So you know what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
I agree with you, bro. I think that it's a plot.
Right.
Man.
Flow Spasm. Hey, let me know, but talk to me and tell me why you feel as though, like, because we be on some positive shit. Like, why do you feel as though a lot of our music stay hidden in the background and they, you know, promote that bullshit?
I think, you know, like I said, you know, it was like I was earlier. It's an agenda that's put, but I feel it's put because it's not meant for us to grow, especially like here in America. If you want me to keep it a buck, you feel me? It's like it's not it's not meant for us to know who we truly are, who we supposed to be, and like, and how we should be running shit. Because it's just like, I listen to a lot of like conscious music, and mind you, it's people out there, and we can say right now, like as far as like the top of the leaderboard when it comes to like pushing that certain agenda, only person like we do have right now, and no disrespect if I'm missing anybody, but is Kendrick Lamar. You feel me? But
I
then
agree.
you got other artists who, that I don't also I believe we don't look for it. The people don't look for it. It's like whatever's in your face, they just like take it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, if we're not gonna seek for it, then we're never gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just law in general. Like, you seek, you find. You feel me? So if we don't have the heart to look for it, or to look for this type of music, or to push this type of music, or to have it for just for so it could be more than just pop bottles and games and stuff like that. If we don't have the heart to look for it, then it's not going to be out there. That's why I feel like, even when we she was talking about like support and supporting your own, and not shortening your own people, like that plays into it too. Because it's just like, just as much as you would spend like $200 for Jordans, what's up with spending your mans who made new shoes that's just as fresh as for only like $70, but you want discounts and be like, yo, I give you a smooth 50 for it. You feel me? So it's just like, I feel like in a sense sometimes we short ourselves, and sometimes we could be our own enemies. So it's just like, until we have the heart to like want to give actually to our people, like literally to us, until we have an actual pure heart for our people, I just feel like, as far as the music, as far as the support, and just like everything in general, as far as the community, like we're just going to continue to be behind until we have the heart for it.
I agree. So I love your fucking point of view. Hold on, B. Hey, B, what I need to know from you right now is, are you ready? Because, we were just touching the surface, trying to get this community black man shit out the way. Okay. But are you ready to like really dig in these niggas shit?
I got some questions. I'm ready.
We're going to dig in some shit. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, ain't no more sugarcoating shit. So see you in the field.
What? Huh? What? Hey, nigga. It's King, not your nigga. Huh? It's King. Huh? It's King, not your nigga. Oh, all right, nigga. Fuck up the map. Watch me to fuck up the trap. Yeah, I'm right where my ancestors wanted me. I don't hear shit when I'm my higher self. I can reach God when I'm my higher self. Facing them God when I'm my higher self. I spell it out if you need the help. I'm in control of my reality. Manifest everything I grown to be. What I did was invest in me.
King not your nigga, queen not your bitch. I love the title, it comes right off my tongue.
And we back. We the whole thing. We are locked in. We are locked the fuck in. So B, we going in. We JP always in here. Talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't be saying you wrong, P, but you be in here talking shit. But we got some level-headed men in here, tonight. So we gonna get into it. This is one of B questions that I'm gonna start with. Why is it so hard for us as men to give women 100%? Anybody can answer that. Don't break the screen trying to answer the question, you guys.
Well, I feel like a lot of times with me, and I'm just gonna talk about me.
Facts. You know, you can't speak for everybody.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? With me, it's like I feel like women are always playing the field. It's rare that you'll bump into somebody and they just be fucking with you. It's like it's all these apps, it's Facebook, it's Instagram, it's all these dating apps, and I feel like they on endless dates. So it's like, how am I giving 100% to somebody who I know is not giving 100% to me? And then by the time they're ready to give 100% to me, how am I sure that they ended their other situations and that they're not keeping nothing alive as a just in case this shit fucks up?
Wait a minute. How do you know that they not giving you 100%? And if you on the same dating app, don't that mean y'all in the same situation? How does she know you giving 100%?
But that's my point, though. That's why I'm not giving 100%, because I know that her situation has to change. Huh?
You automatically assume that any woman that's on a dating site is not giving 100%.
No. I didn't assume that they're not giving 100%. I'm saying that if they're still, once we link up, right?
Okay.
After the whole, I know they're interested in me phase. Mm-hmm. Because one, we swiped the same way. Let's say we swiped the same way, right?
Okay.
Now we linked up. We logged in. I'm talking to her. We probably went out a couple times or whatever the case may be. After sex, right? Women don't make it known that they trying to be just into you. It's like they dance around they play this whole game of trying to like make you ask questions when they can just speak their mind. Nobody's a kid. You know what I'm saying? If you feel some type of way or you don't want things to be operating in a particular way, you got to address that and say something about that. And don't be assuming that a man is just going to be like offering information that you ain't asking because he might think it's irrelevant anyway.
Think it's irrelevant. So you a don't ask, don't tell type of man.
Nah, I'm not saying I don't ask, don't tell. I speak. I talk about shit. Like, you ask me a question, I'm gonna give you a straight up answer. But I feel like a lot of women don't never ask the question.
I feel like women ask 50 million questions and men get around the bush. Like, especially
give me an example.
So like a woman would say, they want a relationship. It's always the whole title thing. A man be like, I don't really know yet. I mean, just give it a minute. What's the rush for? Or we just need more time. We asking the question. Men just run away from it.
That's real. I ain't even holding you. I ain't had a woman just come out and say, I want a relationship in a long ass time. It's like they all act like they're too cool. They hard. They don't want to look soft. They don't want to be vulnerable. So they trying to act like they not really interested. Mm-hmm. Or they always try to let you know that, yeah, you cool, nigga, but don't get it fucked up. I got other niggas waiting to date me and shit. And that type of shit don't rock with a nigga like me.
All right, I get that, right? But there's a reason why some women do that. It's a defense mechanism because they've been hurt a lot. So it's like, let me just say this to you up front.
We've been hurt too. A lot of us been hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like women be trying to take out y'all anger and y'all pain from the last situation. Y'all coming to the new situation with the bullshit. Hold on. Let me give you an example, right?
Give me an example.
I'm gonna give you the example that most people understand. Women will do some freaky shit with one nigga, right? Get mad that it didn't work out and say, I'm not doing that with the next nigga. Like the next nigga did something to not deserve the shit that you was doing. If that nigga was able to do some shit with you, I want to do the same shit. Don't be trying to come up with freaky shit with me. And I got you a nun and an empty line. Look, if he was coming on the titties, I want to come on the titties too. Damn it, don't pick up on me.
No. Everybody don't get the same thing. JP, put your arms down. Everybody don't get the same thing. And sir, I don't know where you find these women at because you need to go look somewhere. Stop swiping left, swipe right.
I don't even find half of them on that.
You talking to the wrong ones. It sounds like you talking to the I'm hood, I'm gonna be down type.
The men know that
they got jobs and ambitious. My bad, JP. What you say?
No, I was saying the women, the men know that the women are out of control and controlled by mostly media. So when we say, hey, we don't want to do it right now, you have to respect the standard that the man put out there. It's no rush. You're trying to force me into something that I don't even know what's going on yet. Let's take our time, like the man initiated, and then it may work out. See, the women want the answer that she's looking for, but it's the answer that we give and how we feel at that time. So you can't rush into it. You'll just have to respect the standard that the man has.
Talk.
So just respect the standard that the man have. Okay, yeah. I hear all that, right? So I'm the type of woman where, like, if we have this discussion, if I don't like something, I'm gonna tell you. And if you're telling me these are your rules and your guidelines, and I'm not trying to follow that, I'm gone. If a man tells me I'm not ready, I don't want a title, and I feel as though this is what I want, I'm not gonna sell myself short. I'm gonna let you go get that out your system and do what you need to do. But if you feeling me, don't expect me to be here waiting for you. But I don't feel like any woman should pressure a man, because later on down the line, she's trying to figure out why she was hurt. You hurt because that man wasn't ready in the first place. So I understand that part. But I don't feel like men are direct now. I feel like men will cheat, will make a woman believe that she's the only one with the things that he do. And then when she say, I want a relationship, he dropped this bomb like, oh, nah, sweetheart, we just Netflix and chilling. So that's the issue I had. Like, just be real.
Right.
I see,
Tinder bio. Like, just
like I feel like how many women do you know, like on some real shit, how many women do you know that just come out and be saying they want a relationship and they telling the man that? They might tell you that, but are they telling him that?
Oh, all my homegirls.
Oh, who the fuck are they?
Like,
because I mean, I agree. Like, a lot of women beat around the fucking bush.
Be beating around the bush. My circle of women is strong. We're not controlling, but we make what we want in the forefront. You're not gonna play with us, and you can go ahead on and go do what you want to do. But I'm gonna make sure that wall is up where I won't get hurt. We can go as slow as you want, but what you won't do is go slow and reap the benefits off of me being your girl while we just in the situation. No, we're gonna stay on the same page at all times.
Hold on. Do you believe that y'all try to put men through pain y'all already endured by, from another man?
I can say it's not purposely done. It's just a reaction that happens from your past. Just like everybody, it's something you scared of in an accident, you're gonna react the same in the beginning. So I feel like women are more cautious with the red flags. So sometimes our bad energy from another man can fall on you. So that's why I think that men and women need to take time for themselves and stop just jumping in a relationship.
See, I'm picky as shit because you know how you get into a relationship and a woman may say, you gotta earn my trust. Look, that's a deal breaker right there. You tell me I gotta earn your fucking trust. Why? Because at this moment, all I should be able to do is lose your trust. You know what I'm saying? You don't know me.
Exactly.
You don't fucking know me. So why do I have to, if we dating or we in this circle together, period, you trust me, obviously. So just that action of you saying, oh, you gotta gain my trust. Oh, she broken.
Yeah, hold on. Also, I like to add to that. I feel like women do be acting like they are the prize. And a lot of times, the ones that acting like, oh, you the prize, you're not even the fucking prize. Like, you don't have your own shit, you be trying to tell a nigga to have his own shit.
Right.
You don't have a car, but you want a nigga with a car. You know what I'm saying? All these things that you asking for and you looking for. I don't know what the fuck that was.
Yeah, I'm like, what's that?
All these things that you asking for, you looking for, you don't provide, and you're not capable of.
See, women, I didn't mean to cut you off. Women, and we've been taught, men has been taught to, okay, you got to open the door, send flowers on the date. No, men need to know that I'm enough. I don't need to be bringing no flowers or shit like that. No, I should be enough. You know what I'm saying? And you should work hard too. If you want a real man, then you should respect his time and respect his patience. But women want to be on the rush. They want to be on the go.
I mean,
They want to be in control.
Don't give up the pussy too.
I agree with that. I feel
Yeah,
like
don't give up. That changes the whole dynamic.
I mean,
don't make that. Don't make that the issue.
Like you really want shit to be the way you want it to be, and you want to then want to use that as a dart to throw back at a nigga. Don't try to. You are grown. You making your own decision.
Right, okay, you're right. I see
your
it.
legs and spread your legs for a nigga that you don't see being a father to your kids. You don't feel like he respects women. So even if y'all ain't on that level and shit gets fucked up, you got a nigga that you can say, okay, he cares about being there for his kids. I see he's family oriented. He respects women. He respected his mother. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got that and you just sleeping with a nigga, you got like to blame for everything else that comes with that.
No, I agree with that. I know there's some women who they want a man so much, or just the guy that's in front of them. Let's say he's the popular guy, whatever it is that they consider they doing. They feel like if that man say up front, this is what I want to have sex, I'm not waiting this long. She feel like she have to do that to keep that man's attention versus bossing up and saying, nah, sir, this is not what we doing. Get to know me first. And if we so happen to do that, then that's fine. I truly believe women mess up by opening their legs immediately. And I know people always reference back to Steve Harvey and him in this 90 days and comparing it to a woman that give it up the first day. I don't know any man in my personal life that wifed a woman from sleeping with them the first night. I just don't.
I'm not saying that it's something that's like completely a no, but it's like have conversations. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be fucking a nigga and then having expectations for something that you want to happen after you had sex with him, but you ain't had no conversation.
You don't even know the motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So speak up, say what the hell you want, so that way you can say and feel like, oh, nah, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. If you allow that to happen and then you trying to blame somebody else for what comes with that, nah, that's not real. That ain't so.
I agree. We were just talking about that. I don't even know you. You ain't take your eyelashes and shit off yet. You know what I'm saying? So no, we not doing that. We not doing that. We need to get that comfortable. I got a question for y'all. I do got a question for y'all. Because this one I want to know specifically. Should us, you know what I'm saying? Should us as black men, should we hold ourselves accountable for the black women not feeling protected? You know, by us, like fuck the world, you know what I'm saying? Like by the black man, because a lot of women that y'all know I stay around, when they be like, King, you a hoe, you a hoe. I stay around queens, you know, and it's because they feel protected by me. Look, I'm about what, 120? But they just feel protected by me. And I'm just gonna be honest. You know, so do you feel as though that we should hold ourselves accountable for a lot of, you know, black women not feeling protected by us?
Yeah, I mean, especially if they're in your immediate circle.
Yeah, that's right. Our sisters and shit.
Yeah, it's no reason why a woman that knows you that you call a friend, but people don't even know what a friend is. You know what I'm saying? But
break it down, and tell them, KB.
You know what I'm saying?
Friend is.
Like, people be like, "Oh, I don't owe you nothing." Yes, the fuck you do. If you my friend, you do. Now, if you not, then you don't. Because I owe you something as your friend.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I owe you an ear. If nothing else, I owe you an ear. I owe you a shoulder. And I owe you, you know what I'm saying, some company every now and then, if I can, if permitted. You know what I'm saying? But I don't even remember the question because I done went off on the friendship.
Oh, that's how I be. That's how I be, man. I'm loving the motherfucking flow.
So I want to tell y'all something. Like, as a black woman, I personally don't feel protected by the black man. I feel more protected by my homegirls and my sisters than I do men. The sisters in like my circle of women always come to my rescue. If I want to cry, my feelings aren't put down. I'm not looked as beneath them. How JP says women have a certain type of role. Instead of attacking my feelings, the black woman comforts me. You know, we make sure each other's okay. We support each other at all times. I feel like black men belittle black women. I saw this interview. The dude walked around the mall and said, black women or white women. Every black man, oh gosh, said, I prefer a white woman over a black woman. She argues too much, too aggressive. She don't, I want my meals cooked all the time. Or my father said, these loudmouth black women, no. When the black woman is the one that's supporting you, that's being that shoulder when you're sad, that's being your cheerleader at all times, let's forget about the little hiccups when we upset. But if you think about it, we're asking our black men for the same thing. Love us, be loyal, protect me, make me feel important, make me feel like I'm a priority, the same way you do with your friendships and your professional life. I feel like black men forget that we need you in the same way that you need us. Because when y'all fall short, you like, I need my woman. You coming to us, but we can't come to y'all without y'all saying we never satisfied or we're always complaining. I just wish our black kings listen to us without wanting to argue with us. Like, hear us for real.
All right, let me ask you a question though. Let me ask you a question. So
Go ahead.
you say you feel protected more so by your homegirls than black men. Okay. So who are the black men in your life that you feel like they can't protect you?
Good question.
Because I feel like we gotta stop. I feel like we gotta start being more realistic as far as and like it's good to speak on everything like as a whole in a collective, because we can all agree and say majority of black men don't protect black women.
Right.
I agree with that. But I feel like if you as an individual actually have black men who will protect you, it's just like I don't feel they should, because it's a small group of us. So I feel like if everything always starts at home. You feel me? Everybody has, their own, way of living and growing up. So if you're a person who has like current black men, like if something were to happen to you like right now, it would be a wrap for that person. Like I feel like we have to start giving credit to those who do actually protect black women. Because I feel like, because as far as me, like I got 2 sisters, I got 2 nieces, and I got little cousins too. And I don't, I personally don't play with any of them. You feel me? My father doesn't. My brothers doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in my circle, we don't play. Like my brother has 2 daughters. You feel me? And he damn sure don't play. So it's just like I feel like, I think black women have to observe the current men like that's presently in their lives rather than saying as a whole, like we're not protected. Because I feel like there's always one person around that can give you that give you a better outlook on that. You feel me? Because I feel like also like even referring back to the other question about giving 100%, you're not gonna give a man's not gonna give 100% to somebody he can't trust. You feel me? So it's just like, and also I feel like women will go through into 5 wrongs and ignore a right.
Facts.
I agree.
Okay, so let me say no black men in my life. Over time, I've grown to meet some amazing black men that has had my back. But things start from when you're a child and you witness people not treating your mom right, or it's those untold stories in the black household that happens with your creepy uncle or, creepy cousins, and they tell you to be quiet. In that sense, black women don't feel protected. I'm not asking you to go out here and kill someone. I'm asking you to listen to me and let's find a solution so I don't feel hurt. We're always told to keep our mouth shut, to not speak on it. And then we get to 30 years old and you want to speak your piece and everybody is in uproar. So in that sense of protection. And then it affects the whole relationship, because you're like, if it happened to me then, how do I know this person in front of me is going to protect me, especially when now there's cheating and other things that happen. So in that sense,
I feel like people got to be more self-accountable. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to give an example. To no degree is rape an acceptable thing. It's not right. I feel like anybody who is raping somebody deserves the worst type of punishment, whatever that may be. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of women go through traumatic situations and then put themselves in the same situation or position to experience the same thing. Example A, you'll meet a woman in the club. She don't know you from A or B. She's been molested, sexually assaulted. And she'll still go with you, a stranger, in private. Acting like because you were, whatever they may say, you were nice, you were this, you were that. Serial killers are nice too. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like, so it's like you got to start learning from your mistakes. Now, the girl that gets snatched up off the street just by a random nigga, you see what I'm saying? That's completely different than you acting like you know somebody because you met them in the club or something and you willing to go off somewhere with this nigga.
No, I get that, but it's a psychological thing after a while. So if you're hurt in a certain way for so long, let's talk about like a rape victim that's from a woman. After so long and you go to this club, don't think of it as, oh, she just being hot and she know her situation she was in. What if that was the first time a man in her mind genuinely showed her attention and she just felt like, oh, she just wants to be with that man because that's the first man that actually saw her. I've heard some women say that. So that's why they left with that stranger versus somebody else.
Nah, that's to me, that's like,
yo, it don't never come that quick.
That's not intelligent. That's an excuse at the end of the day. That's an excuse for doing some shit that you know you shouldn't be doing. It's like any nigga, I won't go nowhere with a nigga I don't know.
Facts.
Facts.
And that's why women need guidance.
Exactly. So, I agree with that because I feel like
hold on. What'd you say, JP?
Women need guidance. It's in the as you can see by that track record, women tend to follow than to lead. So if she doesn't have a correct leader to follow, she's vulnerable to anything.
Okay, so look, this shit is about to definitely go somewhere that I didn't even expect it tonight. You know what I'm saying? So let me get my tea. I need a break.
These temporary ass niggas. Period. Fucking do not touch my radio.
I hate you, bitch, and I hope whatever you ate today makes you see.
Broke ass, do not pay this card note. Thank you. Sing, bitch. Sing. Oh, okay. Now your little dirty ass just took it too motherfucking far. You always taking shit too far. Get the fuck out of my car. That's what you can do. Get the fuck out of my car.
The hygiene kit. You know me? The good socks, the shoes.
Yeah.
A good man. You know how man. You gotta show yourself. You know, so they know what a founder and the real founder is. You feel me?
Platform King Not Your Nigga, Queen Not Your Bitch. Build the Black Man Challenge. For all of y'all who chimed in, who made the donations, I want to thank y'all. I'm going to show y'all today where y'all money went. Thank you.
You know the Black Man Challenge, man. Pass it on to the next man. You hear me?
No question.
The next black man. Hey, man, there's no motivation in the city for the black man. I'm not gonna even say it's no motivation, but it's lack of motivation. You feel me? They build condos instead of giving them schools and shelters. You feel me?
You know, my man JP, he was a little quiet tonight. You know, I wore the glasses for a reason tonight. You know what I'm saying? I thought P was gonna go in, but here he go. Here the fuck he go. P, I need to bring you back. Where you at?
So yeah, so I want to know, like when everybody say, and just like when my man was talking about looking at us as a collective thing, when we say, my people, why does it seem like all black people have to think the same? Where do we get that shit from?
Who said that?
So as a collective, black people agree with only what black people say or think, right? They just automatically agree.
I think that's more of a saying, not like an actual factual thing. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't agree with everything whatsoever.
Well, in my case, if you go against something that Black people don't agree with, you know what I'm saying, you automatically are against your people. So what does my people mean? When you say, yeah, my people, what does that mean?
I mean, like-minded people. Because anybody can use that for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on who's conducting the audience, for real, for real.
Right. So like my panel, I can say my people.
Yeah, like if a skinhead is talking to a rack of white people, he's talking to my people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't look at each other as a collective. We look at each other as individuals, right?
I feel like we look at each other as competition.
Definitely.
As a Black community?
Yes, because I see other cultures and communities, they build each other up, and the Black community is like crabs in a barrel. Who going to first?
I feel like niggas is afraid to help the next man out. They like you said, everybody in competition, so they don't want to help somebody that they don't know where they stand with them.
But we're more powerful together.
I agree.
We were taught years, hundreds of years ago, to separate when we were captured. So I feel like that was instilled in us. You know, you guys, you're lighter skinned, so you're in the house, and you're darker, so you're in the field, versus putting us together, because they knew if we were together, we would overpower. So we have taken that until today's generation and never broke that cycle. So we're still in competition.
Yeah, we don't value each other. We try to get something from each other rather than looking at us as we are valuable.
And that's why I asked that question earlier. What could we do to help support you without shortchanging you? And I feel like sometimes you have to sit your friend down, and sometimes your platform, and say, listen here, this is where you guys are falling short, and this is what I need from you in order for us to make it. Because if I make it, you make it. The only way the Black community can stand is if some of our brothers and sisters make it, and you open up that door for me. There's other cultures in power, and we're being overlooked. Like he said, the positive music is overlooked because the ratchet stuff is in the forefront. If we are in place to make the difference, then the difference will happen.
KB, do you believe as a Black man that women should have a role? Like they do have a role. Like, you know, can you tell your woman that, look, man, you got a role? Because JP said women, they just got a role and they don't play their fucking role.
Explain it right before he ain't.
No, I got it. This how I feel about that. I feel like women that don't want the role, the traditional role, don't look for a traditional man.
And a traditional man is simple.
Like, yeah, I mean that to every degree though, because I feel like a lot of times women jump into situations with men and y'all come in already with expectations as if I'm supposed to be like proving something to you, like you don't have nothing to prove to me as well. Like it's a one-way street. No, this is a two-way street.
She's trying to change you into the man that she thinks you should be, instead of accepting the man that you are.
But sometimes your partner is not trying to change you like in a negative way. Maybe your partner is trying to help you grow.
Take off the hat. I don't want your hair like that.
No, not
change your shoes. You should wear that together.
If you go into a situation without an expectation, then something's wrong with you. I feel like you cutting it short. Like,
no, I wasn't talking about that. Not that type of expectation. I mean, like even in the beginning, before, okay, they show up expecting the man. Like he said, what if they show up expecting the man to pay for meals? Right? They expect the man to be all these things that a man is supposed, quote unquote, supposed to do, but they don't do nothing that the traditional woman does. They don't cook. They're not exhibiting none of these characteristic traits.
Can't cook.
So how do we even know they're supposed to exist? Like, how do we know that these traits exist within you when everything that you trying to do was for a test for me? When does your test come into play? After you already decided that you like me and I got the pussy, and then I don't see none of the characteristic traits that you supposed to have because you made me have all these traits, or you were so adamant that I be a particular way for you and you can't be the particular way that I need you to be for me. That's why women end up single.
So you do the same thing that she's doing. She's putting you through something to see if you're the right person for her. Why don't you say, baby, instead of us going to this restaurant, can you cook tonight? It's all about how you do it. It's a method to
I mean, but then that means they got to come over. And a lot of women to say, "Oh, I'm not coming to your house.
Right, we go to a public place.
This is and yada yada yada." And it makes sense. I would tell my parents.
A lot of niggas be lying. They be like, "Can you want to come over and watch Netflix?" You know what I'm saying? Instead of really saying, you know what it is. So I don't know, KB.
It depends on how that man is approaching that woman when it comes to the house, because I don't believe in just going to a man's house. I don't believe in a man straight coming to mine. I have strict rules for certain things. I had a man tell me he didn't want to talk to me because I didn't kiss him. Like, he was like, it's been 3 weeks or so, you didn't kiss me. And it was like, okay, bye, sir. It's those kind of things. I feel like there's women that have the traditional role. Since y'all call it a role, I don't.
I mean, y'all, our thing is a role too. Y'all expect a man to be your protector. All that shit is
I don't really consider it a role. Like, just from the last show, I stand my point. It's about a part that you have in our partnership. I don't, because once
That's
you
a role.
No, because there's a difference. When you tell someone that it's a role, you expect them to do that at all times. And when that situation isn't fulfilled to your needs, don't you hear them say, but that's what you were supposed to do. That's your job. So now you're creating friction and tension into your situation. But if it's a role, it won't be that way.
Don't you expect a man to protect you at all times?
I do expect the man to protect me.
It's a role.
No.
It's a role. Yes.
No.
That's a role. If I have to protect you and I don't even know you yet, we go out on the first date. I don't know what type.
No. I don't expect anything in the beginning. Jake, down. I don't expect anything in the beginning, because expectation too much up front, that's how you get your feelings hurt. Like, no, after a while, you learn if that man is capable of protecting you, because that type of stuff, if you're a real man, that goes without saying. I shouldn't have to say, boo, because
so we should feel the same way. If you're a real woman, you should know how to cook, but then they don't.
Agree. I don't feel
these
like
things are passed down though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, women are shedding
because I like to cook. I feed you because you enjoy my cooking. Don't call it a role.
Everything that has been traditional, women are shedding that and saying, "Don't put that upon us. It is not our duty to do that for you." So
I can be just like you.
Why do men still have these same duties that we've had as traditional things that was back then? Why aren't those things shedding with the things that y'all shedding, that y'all get to say, no, you can't expect that of us. You have to earn that of us. All those things.
But what traditional role do a man really keep today?
I mean, it's still expected though. It's still expected.
Do a man keep it?
No, that's not the question. It's still expected though.
I expect a man to do certain things.
You see what I'm saying? Whether a man can keep it or not is up to, I feel like a lot of that changes with the woman that he's with. Sometimes the nigga might come in and be that way and see that she doesn't deserve half the shit that he was willing to provide. So he'll cut that shit in half and be like, look, you only about to get 40% because you're intelligently, you don't spark my interest. Right? So naturally, if you still like fucking me, then we can probably fuck around, but you got to come around when it's time to fuck. You can't be around when I got to be busy doing shit because you don't have nothing to offer in those type of situations. You're going to be...
So then that's when y'all come to an understanding. You know from the beginning, maybe first of all, the first day or two, you know if you are compatible with that person. You can cut it off and say, this is what we're going to do as a situationship, because there are some men and some women that's not worth cooking for, that's not worth cleaning, massaging, and, you know, building you up just as well as you building me. I'm not giving that time and energy just to any man. Like, some men are not worth it.
I agree. A lot of women don't be worth it, and a lot of women don't be worth half the shit.
That's why I knew you was about to come with that. That's why I said
they don't though. I'm trying to tell you, and it's not like I know great women.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a family of great women. You know what I'm saying? So I know they exist.
Exactly.
I got brothers who are married. You know what I mean? I got friends who are married. So I know great women exist, but I'm talking about the majority.
Right?
There are exceptions to the rule. There are a couple exceptions to the rule, and you will find them. You be like, "Damn, what the fuck you been at? You a gym? Like you don't even operate the same way these women. You know how to do traditional shit. So I can expect you. I see why you expect certain things of me. You know what I'm saying? But then you meet those women that have all these expectations, and excuse my terms, but they bum bitches. You know what I'm saying?
They're running to their girls. Oh, he ain't do this for me. He ain't even do that.
They bum to the fullest extent. Like they want to be average as fuck. When I say that, I mean like they're comfortable working dead end jobs and knowing that their life for the next 40 years is going to be that, unless they find some ambition or attach themselves to somebody who's got some type of drive. You know what I'm saying? So
that's comfortable, and I feel like if you comfortable, you're stuck. I'm gonna live my life where I'm always gonna feel uncomfortable, so I'm always reaching for more.
That's right, but you must be one of the exceptions.
I mean, I got a lot of great things over here, so I can't.
You might be one of the exceptions, but I feel like even the women you gonna go talk to, the shit that you gonna be on, they might not be on that. The majority of them, you gotta the girlfriends that you got right now. I can probably guarantee that they will select handful of girls that you handpick some from different parts of your life that stuck with you based off of like-mindedness and them not getting stuck and comfortable.
Yeah, I've actually lost friends because I'm going to keep moving up in life, and I've realized some of them wanted to stay on the same level. So just like a relationship, if you're going to still stay there, we can no longer relate. There's no disrespect to you, but I have to continue moving on. So I see what you're saying in that aspect. If you can't give me something, if it's not give and take in any situation, you got to go. So don't be giving the women that's undeserving all y'all time, effort, attention, and money, because that's
exactly. And that's when you don't give 100%.
That I agree. Your situation should be fun. But if you have a woman, I feel like you should give her 100%.
Yeah, I mean, me, the type of nigga I am, the type of people I want to deal with right now, I ain't even trying to deal with you if I don't feel like you can help me in some way and I can help you in some way. And you could call that using them, but I don't feel like if you can't be used, you're useless.
I mean,
I like to be useful.
It's give and take.
Yeah, we gotta benefit from each other. Why the fuck are you here? You know, I'm gonna be frank, bro. What's your credit score?
Like all of y'all, you mentioned Tinder. I'm not sure if anybody else ever been on.
I didn't mention Tinder. I said
like stop playing. So all y'all, then how do you pick women in that sense? When you get on those sites, just like social media, your Instagram, you see everything. When they jump in your DMs, do you look at the right now or the future? Because you could put that in your bio if you want to, but some of y'all,
you gotta love them. You can't.
Yeah, and plus you gotta have a lot of followers for her to even check you out, because of the followers identify who that man is. So y'all go by the numbers anyway. So if the nigga got some high numbers, oh yeah, you gonna work for that.
What? Bye, JP. Not true.
Damn, JP just threw me off with it.
We got a lot of numbers.
Yeah, that's how I go. That's how I go. You ain't gonna follow nobody with no 115 following.
That's not true. I follow men with 100 and something followers. Some people have 3 and 4. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you said, you one of the exceptions.
Right.
But majority rules.
I guarantee if we did some type of a rating system and we had people, women,
said what?
Like say A or B, most of them would be saying, if you were saying A, they'd be saying B.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah.
I agree. Y'all funny you said.
So look,
I forgot that I was even a host of this motherfucker. I am like enjoying this motherfucker, like, you know. So enjoy it, man. You know, enjoy.
I need all.
But what she say? She said real women not looking at that. What y'all know what they talking about in the comments?
Yes.
They talk about the numbers.
You have.
Real women are looking at that.
We don't pay that no attention. I'm not even looking at your bag at the beginning. Like, don't make got time for that.
Yeah, women especially. There was an interview. I wish I could pull it up. Interview with one of the WAP participants in the WAP video.
Oh Lord,
she
different kind of women.
She said, man, it's disrespectful if you don't break these men.
What?
So these women are already trained to break the men straight away.
Women have been. It's a whole new savage mentality that exists today. So
yeah,
men, I feel like men know it, and women, like I said, women come in and like, nigga, what you can do for me type of attitude.
Now, how do you view women today?
Want me? So what can you do? Why should I want to talk to you? Every time I get that type of vibe, I tell them the same thing. It's 1,000 bitches that want me too. You know what I'm saying? So if that's the game we playing, then you're not alone out there. You think you was the only fish out here swimming?
Hold on, KB. Hold on, KB. I know you new to the show. But BB, what is the rule of the show?
Yeah, you can't be calling us bitches. You're gonna get bopped out.
Y'all know the platform. King not your nigga, Queen not your bitch. But since he knew, man, and he's a guest on the show tonight, I'm not gonna do that to my man KB. But y'all know the platform. King not your nigga, Queen not your bitch, and we try to stay away from that word.
I got you. I was talking about the women though.
I feel like some men, the mentality that you just shown right now, like I feel like men look at a lot of women in general when we come at you as if we're all in that box. It's like just from the beginning, it's like, oh, she just wanted them, or it's just an act, and that's not true.
I like to be proven wrong. I like the same way you expecting you probably come at the nigga the same way, like, you know, like
you're right. Prove me wrong.
You know, the same thing, like, hey, what's going on? You probably assume that he's gonna be like the last guy.
Are you right? Because I done left a lot of men on stage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing. Like I come in like, okay, I expect you to be like, but when you shock me, I'm like, damn. Oh,
yeah, that's how you do that.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's how you do.
You start making adjustments.
See, I'm more because I think a lot of men are on games. Like I hate those DMs that say the fake "Hi Queen, hope you had a beautiful," look like a forwarded message.
But what if it's not fake? Because when I write somebody, I'll be like, "Great rising." They be like, "Oh, why you just couldn't say good morning?" I'm like, "Damn, I don't talk like that," you know. So what if it is genuine?
If your page and when I look at you doesn't reflect what you're saying in my DM, you just trying to get my attention. Like, don't waste my time. I had a dude, sit down. I had a dude recently. This man got in my DM, y'all, and he was like, "I'll pay you $350 for 5 minutes." I was like, "What?" He like a video chat. And then he came back. I will show y'all for real, but that's gonna be putting people on blast.
Wow.
Then a dude, he kept saying, "Good morning," all of this crazy. It's like, sir, I've been ignoring you for months. Why are you still writing me? That's that creepy status. So
Agreed. It's a lot of creeps out there. No, yeah. Girls are creeps too, but
nowadays you don't even know how to approach a black. You don't even know how to approach a black woman. Like, how would you want someone to approach you in your DMs that you will raise some attention because you know you're going to investigate?
Okay, so if you want my attention, let me not say me. If you want a woman,
no, let's talk about you. Let's talk about women like you because we don't want to attract the other ones. We try to talk about the ones that have ambition. So how do you attract them?
You are right. You can only speak for yourself for one. But that's a great answer. I mean, great point, KB. We're trying to attract women of your caliber, of your status. So go ahead.
And we ain't got a lot of game. We just want to be straightforward. Hey, how you doing? Hope your day cool. You know,
how you
might be busy. I hit you later. Boom.
So y'all speaking of in the DMs or when you see us in person?
We don't see y'all in person. We in the
I do go to the store.
Nah, we ain't gonna see.
All right, so let's talk about in person first.
Okay, so if it's in person and you see a young lady that you're interested in, we don't like to hear, "Hey, mom, hey, sweetheart." No, like my name is not sweetheart. My name is not ma, and don't just call me queen in that moment because it comes off like you just the cliche. See,
would you rather?
Okay, so if I'm looking at this lip gloss, right, and you see I'm in that aisle and I'm stuck because we usually shop and stare at the same product for about 10 minutes. Walk up to her and say something about the product. "Oh, my sister may want something like that. Do you know where I can find it? Or should I just make it relatable?"
Great idea.
Because if you do that, I'm going to say, "Oh, well, let me see. Give her this." And now it's not that you need beauty. You just sparked a regular discussion. And then then hit me with it. "Oh, well, you know, it was nice talking to you. Do you mind if I get your number? I hope I'm not coming off too strong." In that moment, I'm like, "Oh, okay, you can have my number." It's the same thing with your DMs.
Women got good game.
Relate to. Don't DM me when I post a swimsuit picture.
Listen.
DM when you spoke the Hotep picture?
What'd you say? What'd you say?
Swimsuit is what I said. I want to be chatting with the time. Now you like, dang, or sending me the eyes. What happened when I posted my graduation?
What'd you say, Flow Spaz? I think his was breaking up. I thought he said something. Go ahead, B.
No, he didn't say something. No, he said something.
What'd you say, Flo?
Let me ask you a question though.
What's up?
Right? Would you rather it be trendy or be a trend where men are saying "Hey Queen" rather than what you said, "Hey Mom" or "Little Mama" or all that stuff? Would you rather it be "Hey, what's up, Queen"? DM and in person.
I would rather it be "What's up, Queen" if that man mean it.
Right, but how do you know? You saying all break is cheesy and shit.
And regardless, I just think like if I feel like it's y'all like be double ducking, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like when we come off respectful. If we try to come off respectful, it gets denied. If we come off disrespectful,
that's straight fact.
You get thumbs up. Right, there you go.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like even if you feel that man doesn't mean it, at least you could say, well, I appreciate you, King, or what's up, King, or something. But you can cut the conversation short. You know what I'm saying? Not interested, King, but I appreciate it.
If a man call me Queen, I call him King. Like just cool. That's just respect. My issue is when you say, "Hey Queen, you know, can I have your number?" And then I'm like, "Oh no, I'm not interested." And now it's, "Oh, you B. Oh, I'm a kick." I had a man tell me he was gonna kick my dog, y'all.
Now if he do that, he's not about what he preach. If he do that,
right. When you say no, he changed.
So what happened to Queen?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick
if you're not about it, then you block him. He wasn't about it.
Y'all know men be cursing us out. Like I had a man say,
"Y'all."
That's a fun. I never heard that one.
Can't put a general in this conversation.
Oh my God, yeah. I never heard that one. I'm gonna kick your tongue.
General in this conversation. I'm saying y'all.
Hold on, what you say? Cause I hear you mumbling. What you say?
You saying y'all. You can't put general in this conversation. You can't say y'all.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure everybody in this box is not.
I got you.
Yeah. You know, we got real men in here tonight. You know, not saying JP not a real man, but he's the only one be talking
say what you were saying.
You know,
JP the one.
We in.
No, just like the other queen said, yes, I would prefer for a man to call me Queen regardless. If you're not gonna call me anything besides my name, just keep it at Queen. And
I want to ask E. Now look, and I want to ask all the fellas. Now today in this time, right? How do you view women? How do you view women in today's time?
Well, great question, and I'm glad.
Extra picky. You know what I'm saying?
Extra picky.
Women
extra picky. Don't stop eating cook no more.
Oh.
Listen, ladies.
Hey, if I come off nice, like my man said, instant deny. But if I come off like a straight savage, then it's like, oh, hold on, wait, put that in there right quick.
You know the same thing we were talking about the music.
The fuck? Something wrong.
How we were talking about how like more people gravitate towards the negative than the positive. I feel that women do the same shit with music.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
they rather listen to WAP than they rather listen to some righteous shit. They don't even know any women that rap. Most of the women that rap that get on the radio is only talking about pussy popping.
Mm-hmm. Because
So
we gotta go off
like, and then all the women that are so-called respectable love the music. So how do you know who's who? It's like everybody's dressed in the same outfit, but we're supposed to know who that somebody else is different than the other one.
Do you dare? If I catch you in the club, will you be popping to WAP?
No.
Okay, we better not catch BB popping to WAP, y'all. If y'all see her recorder and world star that shit.
And one of her friends gonna see this and be like, she lying.
All right. I'm not saying that I don't twerk a little something. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's the time and place for everything. I'm not going to be in the club showing off. First of all, I'm not even going to the club, but I'm not going to be in the club shaking my butt and doing all of that. Now, when I'm in the house with my homegirls and it's a party, turn your camera off. Oh, it's lit. Oh, we're going to have a great time. But you don't put that for every man to see or just, that's just too much. I wouldn't be in a Cardi B video trying to whop it out. Like, no, I wouldn't.
Well, I feel like that's where the state of women is right now.
I agree.
It's like, and so when they talking about it's difficult to find a man doesn't know when he found a real woman. So of course why would we even get, like I said, no man is going to be given 100% when it's so many disguises and layers you got to peel back before you figure out who really exists under there.
You just made a good point by saying men don't know when they have a good woman because what is out here, right? I've realized, like in my past relationship, the guy that I was with, we split up, and afterwards he was just like, I wish I would have never done that. You know, you're the perfect woman, all this old extra stuff. But it's just like, why you couldn't see that when we were together? And that brings back to my point with men truly opening up to women and not leaving them. You know, y'all dedicate so much stuff to y'all craft. If you dedicated that much time to your woman, you would have realized that she was a good woman and not like the rest.
But sometimes you do that, and then women leave you, and you be like, damn, I should have dedicated my time to my motherfucking craft. She took all my money, my energy, right? And let's be real. In the beginning,
not those women.
Let's be real. In the beginning of relationships, for the most part, men are we are the reason the relationship exists. Like, because we got to pursue you to a degree.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You ain't calling us, you ain't doing all the shit that, you know what I'm saying, we are doing to make our relationship or our line of communication be open.
I mean, we know y'all a little bit. If we like more than one photo, I've never personally went at a man to talk to them. I've never done it. So that's the truth.
B, I don't know, B.
You too good.
No,
that's why.
You do that. I don't know. Y'all wild as shit. B, don't be lying. We not hit a lie tonight. It's talk real to me. You never went at a man?
No, like I've never went at a man. I mean, I've looked at a man profile and be like, dang, he cute, but I've never.
What's wrong with it? Like, what's wrong with it?
It's nothing wrong with it. It's just me. I might say.
Women always got some stuff going on inside of them that they can't control. So they always say, I don't know. It's just something.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Yep.
That's crazy. All my viewers that's on here tonight, we y'all rocking with it. I need y'all to take the time to like this video, like it, because I don't know. I can't really see if y'all liking it or not. So take this time to like the video, press that like button. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. I'm gonna give you 1 minute. Dude.
Shout out to King, not your nigga, Queen, not your bitch. I love the title, it comes right off my tongue very flawlessly. Appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. I mean, nothing but love and support, not just for black platforms, but individual platforms and independent platforms, because I know they're the hardest to grind on, and y'all will have me on this platform whenever I am requested by this individual. So I'm telling y'all on this platform, make sure y'all have him holler at me so I can come back, and now it's in y'all hands.
Yo, tonight, man, y'all know we went way over fucking time. But I'm sorry, I love a good motherfucking conversation. I love a good conversation. And we did it. We did it. So I want to thank all my motherfucking viewers. Like I said, y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but y'all were here with me tonight. I want to thank my motherfucking guest tonight, because y'all lit. My motherfucking man, KB.
Oh, so before you end, you gotta do this.
Go ahead.
Before we end, you said this is where we can ask men anything, and I see that men are having an issue with some things that women do. So before we end tonight, each king on this platform, please tell me how us queens can love you better.
Shit.
Because that's how you break the cycle. You have to tell me.
I can agree. Who wants to start that off?
Well, I would say when you get involved, this for the people that's out there that's listening. This is not really for the panel or anybody on here to be pointing out individually. But when you go on a date, the questions that you want to ask, you want to make sure that this lady, you want to know how she feels about her mother and her father. If she has love for the father, she will love a man. Okay, so first, when we go on them dates, you got to get that. You got to get it about the way, because that will cause some damage later on in the relationship.
It's a lot of damaged women out here with no fathers. And angry at it.
Facts. Anybody else want to chime in on that?
Mine's simple. All you gotta do is tell it like it is. Like, don't beat around the bush. We good.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Anybody else?
Man, I feel like you gotta be more supportive and understanding. Like, I feel like women rush to judgment a lot of times. They assume because of, like you said, past situations, and they don't give the man the benefit of the doubt. Like, they come in already with their guard up and throwing punches at the same time, like seeing what we can handle without giving us the opportunity or the chance to really get to know them and see if it's even something that we want to handle.
Facts. Facts. I totally agree. I believe that, women, you can help, us love you better by just, before you jump into a relationship, like, heal. You know what I'm saying? Take that time, because not saying that we are not willing to deal with, I hate to use the word damage, because we all go through shit.
Or baggage.
But a woman that been through some shit. Because, baggage. I'm willing to endure with you if I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But take that time to heal, because that will allow me to even love you better. You know what I'm saying? So it does come to a point where we just got to compromise. We just got to compromise. So that was Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with also. I think that's just the major key on both sides. Like, you just like, before you even get into anything, I feel like you just gotta be good yourself first. You just gotta, like, self-love, self-care, everything. And I feel like once you experience that self-love, you'll be able to naturally give it to that person that you meet. So it's not really more so like what you can do to love us better. It's like, do you love yourself first, right, before you can give that energy to me? And because that energy is going to naturally reflect, and it's going to be real contagious. So then everything starts happening naturally in a flow. So it's just more so not about, like, what you can do for me, because it's not like, that's not how we should look at, your relationships. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? A relationship is just two souls becoming one. So it's just like, as long as you straight within yourself and your spirit is straight, then that shit gonna naturally reflect. So everything just take care of itself, for real.
Yeah, self-love is key, because if you don't love yourself, then, and a lot of women do be insecure, and be trying to look for a man to build them up when they should have already been built up. And just, we should just be helping keep your spark alive. We shouldn't have to create your fire.
Facts.
Well, I'm gonna wrap this up here, man. Y'all already know the platform. Y'all could be anywhere else in the world, but y'all were right here with me. King not your nigga, Queen not your bitch, and this motherfucking lit. Until next time, we out.
We can educate ourselves. I mean, we are the first creators, so we have to really, everything we see on this earth, the black man make it. And I'm saying that the white man don't make some, but all with.
Black skin, black hair, black heart,